am John Good, and this is it, my fellow Disney fans and JGN fans. So we are going to get ready for the first ever Disney's 100 Years of Wonder videos. So let me tell you, this is a traditional John JGN special videos because we're not gonna. Well, hopefully, we're gonna do a 10 episode event of throughout this year of Disney 100 coverage. But I have to get. We're gonna do the schedule in a moment. So right now, this is the biggest event of all. This is the biggest of all. You want us to becoming a member like Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse who are working for. Well, I don't know what I don't know what I'm yelling so much. Okay, I don't know why am I glitching so much. Well, yeah, I'm sorry for all the shenanigans because I have to stop. I'm just so excited. I did it because I just today look at all of these people out here in Times Square. Check this out. Look at all of these people. Kind of reminds me. It looks like my fellow Disney fans around the world. Check this out. I'm just very good at that, dude. Special thanks to EarthCam for being a part of it because I don't know about this, by the way. So today we're gonna read about Mickey's Christmas memories and Minnie's Christmas magic. So right now this is a Disney's 100th anniversary of Christmas stories. Today we're gonna read about Mickey's Christmas memories. Is made by Fun Studio International. It says it's the first day of December. The snow was falling gently outside. The fire is crackling loud in the fireplace, and Mickey and Minnie Mouse are smiling as they look through the photo albums together. Look how many great Christmas memories we have, Minnie says happily as she flips through the photos. Mickey, that's one of your thing of you love most about Christmas. Mickey reflects for a moment, then replies with a big smile. There's not just one thing. To start off, I love collecting Christmas memories. I love choosing in my perfect Christmas tree with my friends. And I love decorating a Christmas tree together and rediscovering the Christmas decorations have been waiting for us a whole year. It's like beginning to turn on the magic of Christmas. But we have make sure all the candy canes in the safe place. Making a Christmas wreath together is always an excellent project. It is great to be able to experiment with our creativity. There is nothing more beautiful than filling your home with Christmas spirit with a help with your dearest friends. I just love hanging out. I just love hanging stockings above the fireplace, imagining the tiny gifts like they will be filled on Christmas Day, kissing one of with your love with kissing the one you love under the mistletoe makes the magic and special moment. It's wonderful to be captivated by the magic of the Christmas lights. Singing Christmas carols with friends and it's always so fun. It was I'm amazed in everyone's singing ability. I really enjoyed it by building a funny snowman, but there's nothing more exciting than a good snowball fight. Going down on a snowy hill on the sled is thrilling, but I also love ice skating. Is the real challenge is staying on your feet and nothing fall over. I like taking walks into town and to look into shop windows. Wouldn't it be great to receive that at Christmas and want the special thing you wanted all year? It's always satisfying to buying a perfect presents for those who you love and to imagine their looks on their faces when they unwrap them. It's also fun to give some absolutely unexpected gifts to surprise friends and to wrap gifts in a silly way. Christmas cards are perfect for opening up our hearts and writing something special for the people we love. What's better than drinking a delicious hot chocolate in front of the fire after a long walk in the cold? And it's really fun to decorate gingerbread and cinnamon cookies. The frosting is the best. I love preparing Christmas dinner. But my favorite thing about Christmas is being able to spend with all of the loves. But it's a but my favorite thing about Christmas is being able to spend with all the ones I love. The end. So next up is Minnie's Christmas Magic. Christmas Eve is the most magical night of all. But the one we're going to tell you about the even more or so than usual. It was the night before Christmas. Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and Minnie had all gathered at the Mickey's Mouse house, in Mickey Mouse house, to await Santa's arrival together as we're going to drinking the hot chocolate and eating cookies. There are all of a sudden noise in the roof. What was that, Mickey? What is that? Asked Mickey. From a window, Mickey saw a wrapped present fall from the sky and landed on the garden. You will never believe this. It's raining presents, he said to his friends, amazed. Goofy and Donald rushed outside to take a look. And the rest of her friends ran out of the outside. They found themselves facing another spectacle. The reindeer eating flowers in Mickey's garden. That's Rudolph, Santa Claus's reindeer. Goofy exclaimed. How do you know it's really him? Donald asked doubtfully. Goofy, without exaggeration, replied, of course it is him. I can't you see that it's bright in the bright right nose? He's the only reindeer to have one. It lights up and helps snow Santa the way. The real question is, how come on Christmas Eve, Rudolph, the head of the Santa's reindeer team, is attached to the sleigh? Mickey said. Look how many presents are there on the street. Something must have happened, Minnie said, worried. The friends looked around, noticing a trail of presents along of the street in the front lawns. I have an idea, Mickey exclaimed. Let's follow the trail of presents and see what it leads. I'll bring Rudolph with us, said Goofy. Offering to a cookie to the reindeer. Reindeer loves cookies, just like Santa Claus. As they continued to the following path of presents, they exclaimed across something even more unbelievable. Santa's sleigh! They all exclaimed in chorus. They approached carefully to check it out. A skid of the sleigh had broken off of and appeared to have a daring landing of the huge bag full of gifts have opened. Scattered presents everywhere. Oh boy. Oh boy, said Mickey. It is his. Donald pulled his friends of his sleeve and drawn attention, and those are Santa's and those are Santa's elves. Elves. Sa- Donald said excitedly. Everyone turned around to look to look and witnessed three of Santa's elves coming down on a house opposite them. The group of friends stared with mouths open. There are real elves with green clothes and red and white striped socks, and jangling bells on their pointy shoes. An elf sighed sadly, sitting on the sleigh. What happened? Is everything all right? Minnie asked the discouraged elves, concerned. A real catastrophe. That's what happened, the chief elf said. We worked all year to prepare on Christmas Eve, but just before we leaving, Santa Claus slipped on the ice and sprained an ankle, and it insisted and they won't go with us. But we left him in his armchair to rest, promised him that we'd take care of everything, and instead, we have one disaster after another. Santa Claus has been irreplaceable, he said softly. Mickey and his friends exchanged glances. No words were needed. They will have to do. Let us help you, said Mickey. But how? The gifts are ruined. The sleigh is broken. And the reindeers ran away. Send the leaves. Everything will be fine. Come with us, said Mickey enthusiastically. To start, they sort out of these crumbled packages. They there are lots of putting together to be able to fix them in no time. Minnie said happily, and she said to work with their elves and Mickey. Out of a garden, Goofy finally enlaced a plan with Pluto. I got the wonderful idea. We'll finding and rounding up the reindeer. I'll prepare the trial of cookie crumbs to attract them. It's a bait they can't resist, he said. While up in the attic, Daisy suggested the 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 perfect way to fix the Santa sleigh. I think we can use these old skis to repair the sleigh, she said. That's an excellent idea, Donald said enthusiastically. I'll take them in the right way. Leave it to me. With teamwork, Even the toughest tasks with the most difficult situations can be resolved in the nick of time. Never give up hope. Thanks to Daisy's brilliant idea and everyone's work, the sleigh was finally ready to fly again. The preparations were finally finished. While Mickey familiarized himself with his sleigh controls, Minnie and Daisy loaded with a new rapidly wrapped presents into Santa's sack. But then they are ready to leave. The elves were hooked up the reindeers to the sleigh, and Pluto greeted his new friends, wagging his tail happily among them. They were hoped to save Christmas after all. You're good. You're very good at driving sleigh, Mickey. Minnie said amenorally as soon as they looked and took off. That's all Rudolph, who's the wonderful leader of the other reindeer. A whistle from Mickey. It had been enough to lift the sleigh into the sky. The repairs seemed to have worked, and the reindeer were ready to deliver presents to all children around the world. Taking Santa Claus's place is no joke. And the first to notice it was Goofy, who burned himself into lit in the fireplace, but he rolled up his sleeves and kept in delivering presents. But there's still a lot of work to do. Donald, on the other hand, soon discovered the advantage of doing the most difficult one of the most difficult jobs in the world. Children always leave the generous and tasty treats for the one of who gets covered the dust and bring them their gifts. After an extremely long journey around the world, Mickey and his friends finished Santa Claus's deliveries, taking the final gift to the last child. It was the Mickey who struck down at the chimney and delivered a long-awaited package underneath the Christmas tree. When the last present was finally delivered, everyone hugged, happy to have it finished in time. The adventure with the Santa's elves had come to the end. Friends, we really don't know how to thank you. You helped us so much with our work, saving Christmas, and it's not fair that you haven't received any presents tonight. One of our elves said. Mickey and the others shook their hands, smiling. No need to worry. With our presents, we're lost. Knowing that we're helped save Christmas is a wonderful gift. We don't need anything else, Mickey said happily. The chief elf looked at them thoughtfully, and his face brightened. Actually, I didn't. I think that I've come up with a fantastic idea to thank you. The chief elf asked Mickey and his friends to climb back to the aboard of a sleigh, and they took them into the North Pole and meet Santa Claus. Thanks, Mickey. Thanks, Mickey. You and your friends have to save Christmas. Ho 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 ho. Santa Claus said in the door and invite them all in. Invite them all in. Excuse me. You've been all you've been working all night. It's already past dawn, but now you can rest as we celebrate it here in my house, where it is always Christmas time. Thank it. The end. So that's it. That's it for today's episode of John's good stories. And this is it. So, and I hope you really enjoyed this episode. And if you enjoyed it, you must subscribe to JGN and follow us and listen to our social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'd like to thank this story has been suggested by Luke Jeffers. Thanks, Luke Jeffers, for suggesting my video. And thanks for watching. And happy holidays from JGN.